Hey Mepham, welcome back to the Midweek Update.
In today's episode, we take a look at a tea shop in Tampa, a fundraiser with a local restaurant, the start of spring sports, and What Is That returns to explain a recent holiday.
This and more on this week's Midweek Update. I'm Christina Pena.
And I'm Oliver Mattis, and welcome back to the Midweek Update, the B&B show that brings you closer to the people and places in and around the Mepham community.
So Oliver, how was the musical this weekend?
Fantastic. After opening night, we stopped by Piccolo's and got a slice of pizza, so I have to say that was the highlight.
Really? What type of pizza? Regular, pepperoni, margarita?
Oh, come on, Tina. Regular, of course. I didn't realize how big of a debate the topic of pizza was.
I think the best pizza is a margarita pizza.
I think the best is grandma pizza.
Well, I think margarita is way better because the cheese and the sauce are all perfect. And don't get me started on the crust. The crust is crispy and delicious.
The grandma pizza, I believe, is better because it's like...
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Wait. Let me think my details. The crust, I believe, is much more crunchy.
I'm sorry.
That
was my mom.
Right now.
Hi, Mom.
Cut. Is this part gonna be cut? I need to.
He clearly cannot state a strong and
I can't make a
argument.
strong argument. You're just not giving me enough time. All right, you basic cheese. Before you said cheese pizza, okay? Don't get me started. The grandma pizza is perfect because although it is not a blend, some parts are full of best mozzarella cheese. What kind of cheese is on your margarita pizza?
The margarita cheese has fresh mozzarella, which modifies the margarita sauce, and then the crust just paves the way, and together it blends a perfect pizza.
The grandma is very well done, considering it's also the sauce is amazing. Oh, what sauce? Let's think. You want to say something?
I think that plain pizza is the best because I said so.
Okay, you wanna argue against this?
All right, I clearly have won the argument against these two hooligans.
Pizza in general is fine. Thank you. Mic drop.
Wait.
Alright, so this is
Thank you. See you later.
So, I gotta say, I'm still convinced regular is the best.
As long as you supported the Buy a Slice, Give a Slice program when you went to Piccolo's, I don't care what type of pizza you got.
Tina, what fundraiser are you talking about?
I'm probably not the right person to explain that one, Oliver.
For my Leadership 2 class, I was tasked with the project of creating a civic project, and I had to advocate for a cause that I felt passionate about, and food insecurity and combating it has always been a passion of mine. I already had previously connected with the community cupboard in our community, so I thought that it would be a great addition to my project of my own.
I'm here inside Piccolo's restaurant, where recently there's been a fundraiser to help the local community. The best part is, it was created by a Bellmore-Merrick student.
So the donated slices make an impact because when someone comes in and puts a post-it note on the wall and gives them their money, the people from the community cupboard can come in and retrieve that post-it note and give it in to retrieve their slice, and they'll be able to have that slice for free.
She said how important it was to her to help out the community cupboard. And when she explained that to me, and she explained more to me about the community cupboard, it just motivated me more to do more and step up to the plate. And I'm proud to be a participant in this wonderful program.
The combined effort is truly a show of kindness towards the community by organizing this program to give back.
Bellmore-Merrick, they've given me the opportunity to do things like this, where I can help many people out just by doing what I do every day. There's nothing truer when it comes to charities. The more you do, the more you get.
Even though this fundraiser was set up by Carrie, it now lies in the hands of the community to continue the support. By helping the community cupboard, the program is vital to those in need.
It's important because no one should have to be struggling with this kind of issue, and I think that these people deserve our help, and that if they're willing to and if they're able to help, that they should be able to. I think that this program could have a huge impact on this community. Just people have to be willing to support the cause.
For BMB, I'm Bridget Flanagan.
That is such an incredible fundraiser. But I have to say, I am getting a little bit hungry now after watching that.
Sounds like I know where to find you after filming, Tina. But I know a good place if you're thirsty after piccolos.
Where are you thinking, Oliver?
Somewhere a little bit far from here, but definitely worth the trip down to Tampa.
Okay, now I'm curious. But Bridget Flanagan's got us covered. Again.
Everywhere you seem to go nowadays, there are local coffee shops everywhere. But here in downtown Tampa, kava culture serves a more unique type of beverage.
Kava is a plant from Fiji, and it is basically just a tea that gives you a euphoric, uplift feeling without the side effects that you normally get from alcohol, like a hangover.
I feel like this one works really well for Tampa because it kind of gives that almost island beachy vibe, kind of, with the colors, the decor.
Kava represents more than just a place for people to order a cup of tea. It's a place for people to build connections with others in the area around them.
You know, kava has really helped my life in multiple ways. I enjoy being able to socialize with new individuals and, you know, honestly making new friendships. And, you know, now that I work here, I get to meet new regulars and, you know, gain new friendships outside of here too. Probably started 5 years when I was still in university. When I came in, I got to know the people working behind the bar, and they became really close friends of mine. And then you meet the regulars here, and it just becomes a community, which I fell in love with.
Is it a coffee shop? Is it a tea shop? To me, it's a culture shop, and it's truly one like no other. For STN, I'm Bridget Flanagan.
So Tina, do you think it's too late to go to Tampa for spring break and go to that shop?
I think it might be a little late for that one, but it's okay because it's not too late to go to any of Mepham's spring sports games.
Oh, good. That was my backup.
Well then, I'm even happier that Jake Maxwell went on location to tell us the details.
Are gearing up for the spring season. Our athletic director, Dr. Murphy, has been busy since the end of the winter season, making and coordinating transportation for a successful season.
So we spend most of the end of the winter season preparing for the spring season. What happens is that Section 8 actually makes all of the league schedules for each of the teams, and then coaches schedule their own non-league games. And then all that information is passed into the athletic office, and then we begin to coordinate to make sure no fields are double booked. We coordinate transportation, and then we make sure that everything is according to Section 8 New York State codes.
In the Bellmore-Merrick School District, flag football is heating up. Mr. Moody, the head coach, talks about his coaching philosophy and how he prepares his girls for the season.
Since day one of the sport, it is, and I say this to the girls all the time, they are football players. They are not girls playing football. They are not playing flag football. They are football players. And this is my 16th year as a football coach, collegiate, Suffolk County, Nassau County. These girls, I coach the same way I've coached every other football player I've ever coached.
They're getting ready for a great spring season. Good luck to all the teams. For B&B, I've been Jake Maxwell.
Okay, that definitely answered some of my questions about spring sports, but I do have one more, Tina.
Is the question about why we had off Monday?
Yes. And I'm actually now more worried about how you knew that.
Because I know everything. And so does Dana Stone, which is exactly why she's here to explain what that is.
As many of you know, we recently had a 3-day weekend. But why? Well, after a month of fasting, prayer, and reflection, millions of Muslims around the world come together to celebrate Eid al-Fitr. But what exactly is this holiday? Eid al-Fitr commemorates the end of the fast of Ramadan and marks the start of a new month in the Islamic calendar, which follows the lunar cycle. Eid al-Fitr is one of the 2 major holidays observed by Muslims throughout the world. It is often celebrated with a large prayer service in the morning, followed by meals with friends and family. Many times, gifts are given to children during this holiday, and people also give to charity to help provide for those in need. This holiday is all about community and celebration. Each year, the exact date of this holiday is determined by the sighting of the first crescent moon at the end of Ramadan, so its date varies each year. But one thing remains the same. It's a time of unity, gratitude, and of course, plenty of delicious food. To all those celebrating, Eid Mubarak wishes you joy and blessings.
I never knew what Eid was about. That was very informative.
Yeah, it was. Similarly to how Jared Broxmeyer is about to inform us all about the spring sports going on at the moment.
Oh, great. I hope he can work some magic and get the Mets to win, too.
Thanks, guys. Getting right into it, yesterday the Lady Pirates lacrosse team took on Roslyn here at home, and later in the week faced off against Mineola. On the field, the boys' baseball team played MacArthur yesterday and takes the field again today against Clark. The softball team took on Bethpage and look for the win later this week against Glen Cove. Last but not least, to the football field, where the Chargers will face Massapequa and Jericho this week. Best of luck to all the Pirates and district teams on great seasons. That's all for me. I'm Jared Boxman, sending it back to Tina and Oliver.
Thanks, Jared. So far, I'm enjoying following the spring sports teams in their seasons.
Yeah, and for the ones you can't make in person, Tina, make sure to check in and see if B&B is broadcasting them on our YouTube. Unfortunately, that is it for us for now, though. Make sure to tune in next week for even more news stories from around the Bellmore-Merrick Central High School District to bring you inside the parts of the community we don't always get to see. Until then, I'm Oliver Mattis.
And I'm Christina Pena, and have a wonderful week, Pirates. Get me out of here, bro. The height difference.
I'm mocking you, Tina.
Oh my god!
I'm mocking you.
That entire time I was mocking you.